With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. Out to his left. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run once more with Dillon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Steve Young. Now swing pass for Dillon. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Dillon on the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The 3rd down throw incomplete by Steve Young. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Fourth down, Young. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They go play action here on 1st down. That goes out wide to Murray. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeMarco Murray, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
40 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Young's throw taken in by Watkins here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Now here's Young.
He'll check this down, complete to Dillon.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Young.
It's Dillon again. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 40 now on second down. Young.
He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To the air once more, Young.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw, Young. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Throwing again on second down. Young dancing to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
A.J. Dillon.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bats have cut it back within a score. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Third down, Bledsoe. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Young.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Young takes it on the sneak, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Steve Young in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bats have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Pulls it in at the 13.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Young. Forced out to his left. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Young takes it on the sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Young takes it on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Steve Young, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bats have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw. Bledsoe. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he'll bring this one back to the With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Bledsoe. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Carl Banks buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. And that is incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw.
Touchdown! Allen Robinson. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go with Murray again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, Murray.
And down to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bledsoe. He finds his man complete. That's Parsons. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Up the middle, Murray.
To about the 26 here.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Bledsoe. Open man. It's Jason Witten. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Witten. 26 yards.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. On the run, one. He'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Brady to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. To throw on 2nd down. Bledsoe. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. They'll run it left side with Murray. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Bledsoe. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 28. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Now a give, left side. This is Murray. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Irvin as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yep.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys...
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He finds Robinson.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Steve Atwater with a pick.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down. Bledsoe. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll try the right side with Murray.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go.
DeMarco Murray, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeMarco Murray, 47 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Perry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. It's complete to Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now Brady again. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Nick Foles, 26 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 3rd down, Bledsoe being chased out left. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Left side to Lamb. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 62 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Gronk, the tight end, in motion. On 2nd and 10, Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try to put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jackson now. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Dillon up the middle.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down, here's an option right, and he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was the true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. First down, Bledsoe. That ball caught. It's the playmaker, Michael Irvin. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Irvin, 40 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Ware. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Jackson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Ware able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They